the relationship between capital investment projects, buildings like this, and talent development, because I think in all of them at some stage there was some discussion about, you know, very much investment in people and some investment in places, in buildings. And politicians like buildings because they can stand outside it, a little bit like Rosemary, they can stand outside it, they can point to it, they can quantify it. Whereas developing people takes a long time, and it doesn't always work. People leave the industry for a variety of reasons and there's less control. And so I wonder if I could draw the four of you on what do you think is the relationship between buildings, infrastructure, capital investment, and training, development, talent development? Is it a chicken and egg?
I think often the case is, unfortunately, there is a build and boom kind of period, and then there is, you know, the crushy kind of period when money is too hard, you know, and too tight to mention. But actually that's when people become quite inventive. And so it is a bit of an ebb and flow. It's not a chicken and egg, but I think it has its own kind of momentum in some way. Really, what we're at the heart of here is how to develop talent. At the bedrock of good television or film writing is the capacity to tell a fantastic story. If you can't tell a fantastic story, you simply have nothing to sell.
The talent needs to look upon themselves as storytellers.
When we talk about talent, we talk in a very rational way. We have talent initiatives, talent programs. But actually, very often personalities seem to loom large as to whether things were successful or not.
So the thing is how to teach the next big thing instead of having a system that reproduces itself.
It's not skills, it's a talent to do something, to have something in your heart you want to tell somebody about.
So that's what's specifically for us. We're smaller, we're poorer. But there's, I think I said it the last time I was here, there's an old Irish proverb that says, the one who isn't strong has to be agile. That's where you have to try and be agile.
I was very, very compelled when I first got here, when I learnt about the milk industry in Denmark. The milk industry in Denmark can be, I think, used as a very good parallel to the small nation television industry. Once upon a time, Denmark had lots of tiny little farms, and they made a lot of little milk. And then one day some guy came along and he said, you know what, I can actually make your milk all the same. So if you actually bought all your milk together, you'd be able to be a very, very convincing, always providing group of people for dairy product. Now Denmark is the dairy juggernaut of the world, mostly because they worked collectively.
And understanding of film as such a complex medium when it comes to development, when it comes to production, when it comes to distribution, that you need to understand collaboration as a precondition to success.
So I would suggest that you actually develop the Small Nation Film and TV Alliance and start getting GE on that quite quickly, because the opportunity is now. If you don't do it now, you'll miss the boat and other people will do it for you.
I think it's a good idea, this alliance. So let's do that. How can we